You're live.
Hi, everybody. Thank you guys for tuning in. Of course, it's me, Brittany Oniki, BAN Socialite, and your resident guide to all things fierce, fabulous, and fly. Thank you for joining us on this Wednesday where we talk about lipstick, curls, and scandalous behavior. Of course, you already know the format, but if you are new, we have a wonderful panelist lined up for you guys. We're going to talk about hot topics, the main event, a little bit of beauty, a little bit of hair. We're going to have education and great girl talk and hot topics. So while we get started, everybody, thank you guys for tuning in. Of course, it's me, Theo Nikki, BAN Socialite, and your resident guide to all things fierce, fabulous, and fly. Thank you guys for joining us again. Of course, where we talk about lipstick, curls, and scandalous. Of course, you already know the format, but if you are new, it's fabulous and fly. Thank you for joining us on lined up for you guys for the lipstick, curls, and scandalous. Of course, you already know the format, but if you are new,
Hold on, guys.
girl talk and it's lined up for you guys. We're going to talk about hot topics. Tuning in, of course, we're going to have education and great girl talk and your resident guide to all these. While we get started, thank you guys for tuning in. Of course, it's me, Theo Nikki, BAN Socialite, and your resident guide to all things fabulous and fly. Thank you guys for tuning in. Of course,
Hey, guys.
fabulous and fly. And for joining us on you guys for the lipstick, curls, and of course, you already know the format.
Hold on.
And
Can you guys hear me, or are you guys getting playback? I'm getting playback. Hold on. Okay. Okay.
Hey, if somebody else watching it, if somebody's watching it on YouTube, pause that.
Hold on. I'm not.
Okay, pause.
Socialite and your resident guide to fabulous and fly. You
Hey, Imani, we think your mic may be creating some feedback.
Okay. Hold on a second.
All right, there we go.
Okay, so technical difficulties aside, like I said, welcome you guys this Wednesday night, May 28th, to the BAN's Got Everything Fierce, Fly, and Fabulous. We have a wonderful panel, and so I'm just going to let you ladies go ahead and introduce yourselves. Ladies, just go ahead and introduce yourselves. Mama Day, I'm going to start with you. Okay, just one second. Women in the Jungle, I'm going to start with you because your mic is on. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Hi, I'm Women in the Jungle. My name's Wumi. I'm a UK natural hair and beauty blogger. We aim to bring a platform to women in the UK on how to care for their hair, places to buy products such as hair and skincare, and that's pretty much it.
Oh my God, you and I have to be friends after this call because I absolutely adore your accent. I spent exactly 12 hours in London riding around on buses on a layover to South Africa. So you're my friend in my head. So you and I have to make sure we keep in touch on social media after we have this call. Very nice to meet you. Thank you for joining us. Imani, you are up next. Introduce yourself to the YouTubers.
Hey guys, my name is Imani Dawson, and I'm the CEO and EIC and founder of TribeCalledCurl.com. It's a website aimed at making the natural hair journey easier and fun for women who are transitioning newly natural, or have been in the game for a while and just want to have a more pleasant experience. We also talk about lifestyle, other beauty topics, culture, pop culture, anything that women of color are interested in. We are here for that.
So wonderful to meet you. Thank you for joining us today. And Mama Day, hey girl, hey.
Hey girl,
Hey. Hey guys, my name is Mama Day. So I am a vlogger. I've been natural 4 years. Me and my daughters decided to go on this natural hair journey together, and we are just loving it, living it, and enjoying it.
Wonderful. So, first of all, I want to let you guys know what today's topic is. It is lipstick, curls, and scandalous behavior. So I definitely have my Vixen lip pop in today. It's courtesy of MAC. It's called Dark Side. Everybody, tell the YouTubers what lipstick you guys are wearing. What lipstick are you wearing?
I'm wearing a Rimmel Color Burst. I'm not too sure what color it is though, but it's the only purple shade there. It's kind of like your jumbo lipstick inside a pencil.
Almost like a crayon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wonderful. It's so beautiful on you. And again, ladies, it's affordable. So I talk to you guys throughout all of the podcasts about affordable cosmetics. And Rimmel is a very affordable brand from the UK to the US. So you do not have to break your wallets to look cute this summer. Imani, what color are you wearing?
I am actually, so I've been all about lips since 1990. Totally aging myself, but I am currently in love with Iman Cosmetics, and it's actually a blend of two of the lip colors in the palette. I don't know if people remember the $5 palette that Iman had, but it's amazing. It's a great little 70s inspired glossy lip, wonderful concoction that you can mix and match, and so I have like a pink color and a purple color mixed together.
Amazing. So I heard you say glossy. Where are you joining us from, ma'am? Where are you from?
I am a New Yorker.
Yes, so
I definitely try to keep, thank you. I try to keep that accent under wraps, so if it's slipping out, I'm kind of, I don't know.
You know how it is. Real recognize real. You know I heard that. You know I heard it.
Oh, you from New York?
Yes, I'm from Brooklyn, born and raised.
Oh, BK, what part?
I grew up in Fort Greene, but I live in Atlanta. So hold on, let's keep it moving. We'll talk later. So Mama Day, how are you, my darling? What are you wearing today on your lips?
I'm wearing the Stila crayon. It's the very pink.
Okay, so listen, ladies. We have taken you from the spectrum of drugstore to Sephora. You've got Rimmel, you've got MAC, you've got Iman, and you've got Stila. So there is no reason that you cannot find a fantastic lip color for summer in your price point. So we're going to go ahead and jump into Hot Topics. And before we do that, just want to let you know that this segment of Hot Topics is being brought to you by Entwine Couture's Click Latoile, which is going to be their cleanser, their conditioner, and then also their fantastic aphrodisiac, which is a leave-in. Wonderful, wonderful products that you guys are going to want to check out, that they're running a special on for $25 if you stay tuned to this live broadcast, and also stay tuned for giveaways. So we had a slew of hot topics that we were going to talk about, but unfortunately today, this morning, I was in a meeting and I found out that Dr. Maya Angelou passed away this morning. So I would like to take a few minutes to honor her and to talk about her before we talk about any other frivolous news. I don't know if you guys are not familiar with her, I took the time out to just run a brief bio. She was born April 4th, 1928, so she is a fellow Aries, so hashtag Team Aries, like myself. She passed away this morning, May 28th. She was 86 years old, so fortunately she did get to celebrate another birthday this past April. She danced with Alvin Ailey. She wrote at least 7 novels. She wrote essays. She wrote poetry. She was besties with Malcolm X. Who knew that about Dr. Maya Angelou? She was really down with the cause and the struggle. She was a dancer. She was a singer, an all-around Renaissance woman. And so since this was Scandalous Behavior, and I had no idea that this was going to happen, I am going to raise a glass to Dr. Maya Angelou in her honor. Yes, Mama Day, I'm going to raise a glass in her honor. And ladies, if you have any recollections maybe of the first time you read a poem by her, or just a memory or something that you would like to say to her, we do have a lot of younger listeners, women that are newly natural, maybe in their teens, 20s, trying to find themselves through this journey that we all have been on with our natural hair. So I think it's very fitting that we celebrate a very iconic African-American, beautiful woman who was intelligent and we say some kind words and maybe just do something that's going to encourage someone who's watching to really fully embrace this natural hair journey. So who would like to start if you have anything to share? Imani?
Yes, absolutely. First of all, I'm also Team Aries, and I missed the memo about the raising the glass, because I definitely would want to take a toast in Dr. Maya Angelou's honor. I would like to say to anyone who isn't familiar with her that you should definitely pick up her first memoir. It is an absolutely amazing book. She transformed the state of Black America and how Black women were seen. She is iconic. I actually had the pleasure of meeting her when I worked in media, and she was older but still very reserved, very charismatic, very powerful presence. I mean, she really forged the path that we walk on today as Black women. And I think the takeaway is that you should live life fearlessly, because that's what she did. She declared herself a phenomenal woman at a time when Black women were seen as domestics, and we were sort of considered the lowest on the human totem pole in the United States, and she still had a very full life, did amazing things, and I think she's a role model for us all even today.
Absolutely, that is wonderful. So hashtag fearless. I really like that. Wume, do you have anything to add? So what is the sentiment in the UK? Is it any different?
I mean, people that are cultured and women especially have read her works. But I definitely feel like in the UK, I don't think she's probably she's definitely iconic, but not, I wouldn't say as big as in the US. So definitely her passing is touching. We feel like we've lost someone that's very inspirational. But I definitely feel like in the US, she's definitely more of a more of an icon than here. I think there's a few people that I've spoken to today that are kind of like, who is that? Who is she? Like, I don't actually know who she is. So it's quite interesting seeing posts from people from our US followers and also from our UK followers, because a lot of people here don't actually know who she is. So that's quite interesting there.
Excuse me. It's your attention.
Mama Day, how are you? What would you like to add? What is your first experience, perhaps with Dr. Angelou's words, or something you would like to leave with the viewers?
I was actually, as a teenager who was dyslexic and I was in a hard time reading, my mother bought me her poetry book, and I fell in love with Phenomenal Woman, and I literally fell in love with her after that poetry book. I have all her books. She helped me learn to love to read, and she made me feel like a beautiful Black young girl, and I just fell in love with her. I'm excited that I do live in North Carolina, so this weekend we're going to go to Winston-Salem and pay tribute at her house, because I just found out she lived in North Carolina. So I'm excited and saddened that I just find this out, and I could have visited her home a long time ago, but we are going to pay tribute, and I feel like she was such a classy lady and so strong, and she pushed and educated people, and it's truly going to be a loss for the African American, America, not even African American. I think she touched so many hearts. I think America has lost a true, authentic legend today.
I agree. And we have someone else joining us on the panel who didn't get a chance to introduce themselves. So would you go ahead and take the time to introduce yourself to the viewers out there?
Hello, my name is Alicia Wees-Good. I am the owner of Nubian Hair Studio, which is a premier natural hair salon here in the Bronx. We are a unisex salon, but we specialize in natural hair.
Wonderful. Thank you for joining us. So you're going to do a demo for us. Is that correct?
Yes.
Awesome. So would you like to leave some words with the viewers about Dr. Maya Angelou and maybe your experience with her work, or some inspirational words that she has inspired you with?
Oh, absolutely. Phenomenal Woman is amazing. And I remember us performing it at church and just reading her books in high school and throughout. But the one book that really impacted me is I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings, and I've carried that with me for so long. And I was very, very, very disappointed when I heard of her passing this morning. But I'm very grateful to have been able to experience her writings, and they will live on.
Absolutely. So again, we are raising a glass to Dr. Maya Angelou, who lived to be 86 years young today. She lived a very full life, and I definitely think as a dancer, singer, writer, all-around art girl, I think she would definitely want us to celebrate her life and to continue to live life to the fullest. And if I may indulge you guys for a second, because I was definitely touched. I remember reading her book. It was in 7th grade. So I wanted to read a little bit of her poetry. And this is from Phenomenal Woman. It says, I walk into a room just as cool as you please, and to a man, the fellows stand or fall down to their knees, and then they swarm around me, a hive of honeybees. I say, it's in the fire in my eyes and the flash of my teeth.
Okay. I'll hang up now.
Joy in my feet. I'm a woman, phenomenal woman. That's me. And that is so very appropriate as we talk about scandalous behavior, because who doesn't want the boys to come to their yard with the milkshakes and the honey and the bees? So that is how we segue into that. Let's go ahead and look to the questions that we may have. So, Unkempt Captain, who is also joining us on YouTube, hi, says that Maya Angelou was definitely an inspiration and a classy woman. Her poem, Phenomenal Woman, was one with her the most. So definitely, Unkempt Captain, we certainly agree with you with those sentiments about Dr. Angelou. So as we talk about scandalous behavior, we're going to segue a little bit into some more hot topics and talk about an update in Nigeria. So according to the U.S. which I happened to read this morning in preparation for today's show. So the update is about 60 Nigerian girls have escaped from Boko Haram, but that still leaves another 160 girls that are still being since the kidnapping of over 200 girls in April. So definitely am over the moon that there are girls that have been able to be reunited with their families, but there are still so many girls that are being held captive just because of senselessness, honestly. So you take the passing of Dr. Maya Angelou, and at a time where she was the voice of women, and now we still have young girls who have yet to find their voice, and that we have oppression and sexism and just pure evil, honestly, in my opinion, in the world that wants to take these girls' voices away from them before they really even have a chance to speak. So if you ladies have been following, what are some of your thoughts and opinions just about what's going on in Nigeria and how you feel about these girls and what's going on with them?
Well, you know what? We started by talking about Dr. Maya Angelou as a true icon, and she was a feminist, and I think if she were alive, she probably would be alarmed that something like this could happen in the world, and that how long it took for the global community to pay attention to the situation in Nigeria with Boko Haram and acknowledging them as a terrorist group, and the fact that they seem to want to take over the country and have dismantle the existing systems of the nation and have it be like an Islamic religious state in the way that they're going about their actions. Like, this is terrorism. I feel my heart goes out to people in Nigeria. I'm glad that the world is paying attention. I'm glad that communities like ours, like the natural hair community and other people, have used social media as a tool of action, and now something is being done. Like, the U.S. has troops in Chad. They're lending resources to help bring those girls home. So I look forward to a time when it's not just 60 girls who are safe, that all of the women who were captured and all of the women who are being held by Boko Haram, because this is not the first time that has happened, are free.
Absolutely. Would anybody else like to comment?
You know me.
Okay, so we are going to go right along. This is something that I have to admit to you, even in my job as a moderator, I did not pay attention to. So does anybody want to comment about the fact that Kim Kardashian wed Kanye West in some elaborate la 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 la? Who wants to talk about Kim and Kanye? Good, I'm not alone. Okay, I don't feel so bad. I do not feel so bad at all. So we're going to move into Beauty and the Beat, and we are going to talk about, since it's lipstick, curls, and scandalous behavior, we're going to talk about how you keep your lips kissable and soft. So ladies, do you have any at-home remedies or tips or tricks about what you do to prep and condition your lips before you go ahead and apply your different lip colors before a night out on the town? Whether any of you guys are like me, do you change your lip color like 4 times a day? Like, do you carry like 4 different lip colors in your bag depending on where you're going, and you might do a pink and you might switch to red? Am I telling on myself? So ladies, you keep your lips kissable and soft.
Yes. Sugar. I use sugar. Is it weird? So I take olive oil and grain sugar and then put a little bit of lemon on it, like squeezed lemon juice, and then you rub it on your lips, and it makes a really good lip scrub. And then you wash it off, and your lips are nice and smooth. You put that lipstick on, because my pet peeve, I cannot stand dry skin. Somebody has lipstick, it kills me. I just want to be like, girl, get some sugar. So yeah, sugar, squeeze a lemon, and some olive oil.
And how often do you do that, Mama Day?
I'm a little OCD, so I probably do way more than I should.
But
I'm not gonna tell the number because it's really bad.
Once a week or every day?
3 times a week. I'm OCD. Don't judge me, yo. Don't judge me.
It's a judgment-free zone. Mazel tov.
As long as it works.
We have another panelist who has just joined us. Initially, your mic was off, but now I see that it's on. So, hi, introduce yourself, please, to all of the viewers out there.
Hi, I'm Makeup and Beauty Junkie on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. I'm a beauty blogger. I blog about hair, makeup, all sorts of beauty items.
So you should have all the tips. So is there a product out there on the market for someone who's not a do-it-yourself or a DIYer? Is there some type of sugar scrub that you can buy pre-made that's on the market?
You know what? I just believe in drinking plenty of water. I find that when I drink lots of water, my lips are not as dry. To me, there's just some things that you can't do. Like when it comes to a lot of those, I won't mention any names, matte lipstick. No matter how many times you exfoliate, how much water you're drinking, your lips will still end up dried out. So I always recommend putting like the gloss underneath, like some type of chapstick underneath before adding those things. But I think as long as you're hydrated, then your lips will be fine. Those sugar scrubs to me are just temporary fixes.
What's your favorite balm to put underneath your lipstick?
Oh my God, I just like the drugstore brands. The regular chapstick, I love those. I just use that.
Okay.
Nothing too expensive.
Ooh, awesome. Imani, how about you?
Do you know what? I think to Makeup and Beauty Junkies' point, the best action is to be proactive. I try to stay hydrated as well and don't have much of a lip exfoliation issue. I think using sugar sounds great. I've heard about it in other scrubs. So if that is like an issue in the future, I would definitely try Mama Day's recipe. I'd be open to it for sure.
Cool. Alicia, what about do you wear lots of different lip colors during the spring and summer? And if you do, how do you make sure that your lips stay hydrated underneath?
Well, I'm really like more natural, and I've just been experiencing with lip color. I had my makeup done, and the young lady used a beautiful red color that I would have never tried, and I really enjoyed it. But personally, I drink a lot of water, but I also like to exfoliate with a little brown sugar in the shower, just rub it on. It's just like a little extra bonus. It feels lovely, and, you know, it does work. So that's it, just definitely the water and the brown sugar in the shower. Great exfoliant.
Cool. I also know, I'm not sure if they still make it, but Bath and Body Works sell a lip exfoliator. It comes in a tube, just like a lip gloss, and you squeeze it out, you put it on your lips, and you rub it in, and then you kind of like wipe it off after like a minute or two. So if you don't want to pre-mix anything, check out Bath and Body Works and see if they still carry that sugar lip scrub.
You know who has an amazing one? Also, Mary Kay, Satin Lips.
Someone, Diamond Winfrey, actually just wrote into the comments. So that's 2 people co-signing on Mary Kay. So Diamond Winfrey, thank you. Alicia.
Yes, beautiful.
You guys know someone who sells Mary Kay, they definitely have a good lip product for you. So, Wame, before we get into hair, do you have any tips for women about how to wear lipstick, how to keep their lips moisturized or stay hydrated?
Yeah, I actually just quickly popped up because I knew that I had a lip scrub, and this one's actually from YSL, and it's just an exfoliating lip balm. It's kind of similar to the Bath and Body Works one that you were talking about. It's got like strawberry pips and sugar in it. You just exfoliate your lips with it and wipe it off. Quite good.
Sounds yummy.
So here's what I want to know. So I want to talk to Makeup and Beauty Junkie and Woman in the Jungle for just a second. So you guys are like our resident go-to. You guys blog about beauty, right? So you guys are covering like all the companies, all the brands, and finding out what's going on. So I want to know the top 3 makeup trends for spring, and I want to see how they're different across the pond. So maybe in the U.S. we're doing the same things, maybe we're doing different things, and we can learn something from our sisters over in the UK. So, Woman, I'm going to start with you. What are you seeing on the streets? Not the magazines, but what are the girls really wearing where you are?
Orange lips, bright orange lips, coloured liners, quite bold coloured liners, and also as well brows. Brows are always quite big for like quite defined brows are always quite big for spring and summer.
All right, cool. And Makeup and Beauty Junkie, what city are you joining us from?
Los Angeles.
Okay, so the West Coast. So that's a totally different vibe. So for me to ask you what the makeup is going on in there, I'm curious, but it's definitely a different vibe. So what's going on over there on the West Coast in terms of spring and summer beauty trends?
I would say here everyone definitely tries to set their own trends. I'm not too much into the trends. I do whatever makes me feel comfortable. But I see a lot of bold lips. It's spring, so of course everything is colorful as far as fashion and makeup. Bold lips.
What are some of your go-to colors? So it's what is it? May. It's almost June. If you were going to pack for a 1 week, vacation, what 3 lip colors would you definitely say, okay, if I'm not going to take everything, what do I have to have? I'm taking photos, I'm on the beach, I still want to be cute. 3 colors. What are you really loving right now?
Oh my God, it's hard. Just 3 colors.
Sorry. The first 3 that comes to your head, those are your favorites. The first 3.
Usually just glosses. Usually glosses. If you're going somewhere on the beach, I really never pack a lipstick, only at night. But 3 colors right now. I'm really loving this color by Milani. It's not a new color. It's the Rose Hip. I really love this, and I've been wearing this like daily. It's like a bright pink, only like $5. But I pack it with me and take it everywhere I go just in case the color I'm wearing for the day didn't work out. I always know that I can depend on that color to give my skin color that extra glow or lift that I need.
Got you.
So yeah, usually just a gloss, something nude.
Oh, sorry to put you on a spot, but you have people out there who are not big into makeup, and so if you say these are the top 3 colors that come to my head, it might give them something to check out.
Yeah, I can't think of 3 colors. I just can't do it But I'm not a real big makeup wearer. Like this time of the year, as far as foundations, tinted moisturizers, just regular lotions. I always put on blush, even if I don't wear like a tinted moisturizer foundation. I don't know why I must have blush because I always look sleepy, so I feel like blush makes me look alive. But lipsticks, I'm sorry guys, I can't just narrow it down to 3. Pinks, most definitely pinks and purples.
Well, if I can give you guys some suggestions, definitely stay the drugstore route. So Milani is in drugstores, and Revlon, I believe, is the best brand for drugstore lip glosses. So definitely the next time you're at a drugstore, check out all of the different types of Revlon lip glosses. You can't go wrong. Lots of drugstores in the States will have a buy one, get one half or something like that. So it's definitely a great opportunity to check out different shades for not a lot of money. So, Alicia, we're going to go ahead and take it to you. We're going to switch into our main event segment. That's M-A-N-E, main, talking about hair now. So, lipsticks, curls, and scandalous behavior. What demo are you going to do for us today?
Okay, so I have a little bonus. I have 2 models. I have one who has a very classic, simple updo. In the summer, sometimes the client wants to keep the hair out of the way, but they still want to wear their natural texture. And just to show you how you can vary the style, you could wear it either in its twisted form, or you can open it up and do like a semi-twist out. And the same thing with the second model, and they both have color. You know, everyone loves color for the spring and summer. It's lovely, and there's so many different shades in the palette out this season. But a lot of clients are asking for the vibrant colors. I guess to go with the red lip and the purple lip, they want red hair and purple hair. So I'm going to show you two little things.
Okay.
Give me 1 minute.
So do you need a little bit of time to prep and you'll be joining us back, or are you ready to show us one of your fabulous looks right now?
I just need 2 minutes.
Okay. So
Okay.
We'll come back to you, and while we do that, we're going to just take a little bit of a promotional break and let you guys know that we are going to be extending our Memorial Day sale from Entwine Couture. So that's going to be 25% off of everything on the site. That's everything. Two of my favorite products are going to be the Exotic Buttercream Hydrator and the Creme de la Mold. It's how I get my natural hair to kind of stay laid down while it's pressed. It's a light control cream. It doesn't leave your hair crunchy. It doesn't dry it out. It doesn't have a lot of water in it, so it won't take the press out of your hair if you're wearing your hair straightened. And it's one of my favorite products. So you can get 25% off of everything on the site, and the code for that is going to be Memorial 14. So definitely after you check out this broadcast, go over to the site, take a look at the best things that we have to offer. What are some of your favorite products, ladies? Imani, what's one of your favorite Entwine Couture products at 25% off? You can't pass it.
I absolutely love the Creme de la Mold. My hair sucks up moisture. I'm always looking for a great moisturizer, and I love the fact that it moisturizes and offers some hold as well. Kind of a flexible hold, but it definitely helps me keep my curls and coils in check.
Awesome. Mama Day, what about you? What's your
I
favorite?
can't choose one. I can't choose one.
One.
One?
You guys have commitment issues, all of you.
Okay, I would have to say, oh, that is so hard. Okay, I can't go without my Aphrodisia 9.
Okay.
Me too.
I want to scream my cream jelly styler, but I will say my Aphrodisia 9. I love the Aphrodisia 9. She is the best leave-in of life. I love her. I'll stop.
So I think Alicia is just about to join us, but right after she does this demo, we are going to segue into the scandalous behavior portion of this show. And I want to talk about so many different things, but I also want to know what you guys are talking about. So Mama Day, I know you're married. If any of you ladies are single like me, let's talk about what dating is really like in the 21st century, post-social media, 2014, and all of that. Let's talk about the show Scandal. And although a lot of women love it, there are a lot of women that hate it. So let's kind of just hash on that. So I think Alicia is back with us. Alicia, are you back? Are you there? Her mic is muted, but I see that she's back on screen. So first, until her mic is up, how many of you ladies actually watch the show Scandal? How many of you watch it? Do you not watch it? Not in the UK? Is it not popular?
Well, it's in the UK, but I've watched a couple of episodes and I'm just not feeling it. No.
Okay. But I would love to hear a woman's perspective as to why she doesn't watch the show. I know plenty of men who don't like it. I don't know any women here in the U.S. that don't watch it. So I would definitely love to get back with you and hear your perspective. Alicia, can you hear me? Is your demo, you ready to walk us through your demo?
Yes, I have two models. We're going to quickly go through. The first one is Aisha. Can you hear me?
Yes, yeah. It's fine. Go ahead, love.
Aisha has a natural slight mohawk. She shaves down her natural hair on the sides. And what we did was a flat twist. We used the Aphrodisia 9, which is one of my favorites. Then we went in with a little buttercream hydrator for the hydration component. And lastly, we used the cream gel styler. This is what has the memory to create the twist. So now we're just opening it up. So if she likes, she can wear her twist for a few days. And this is a nice, lovely style. And then she can always untwist them and wear it like a twist out. So if you notice, before I started unraveling her twist, I used a little of the vegan argan oil and just wipe it over.
Alicia, did you set her hair under a hooded dryer with the twist in?
Yeah, she sat under the dryer for a few minutes.
Okay.
Some clients, they do not like heat. Some naturalistas like to air dry, and that's fine also. Entwine is so amazing that you still have the same amount of definition. Some of our clients come in and get their hair naturally styled, and they wear that for a week or two. And when they unravel or do a twist out or braid out, they still have amazing definition.
Awesome. So how are you going to style that once the twists are out? You're just going to shape it in a nice TWA?
Exactly.
How
So she has her side shaved. So what we did earlier, we used a little of the Aphrodisia 9 and the hydrator. We worked it into her short hair. And then used a microfiber towel while the hair was still damp. And always microfiber because it's very complimentary and it just helps to kick in her natural curl pattern.
Oh, so I like that technique that you were doing. Does that enhance the coil and the curl of the short hair? I love that. I absolutely love that little tip and trick. So, ladies, all the viewers out there, while you guys are watching all of the stylists and the experts that we have, just pay attention to the techniques that they're using. So if you aren't going to go to a hair care professional every month or every 2 weeks, definitely make a note of the tips that she's using. So Alicia put a little bit of the raw vegan argan oil on her fingertips before she took down her twist, and notice that she's not rushing through the takedown process. She's being very gentle and very specific about how she takes them out so that there's no frizz. Is that right, Alicia? So you're eliminating.
Exactly. And if you notice that on her ends, we use the 3-strand twist technique, and that just gives a more defined texture. So it just enhances the twist out.
Cool. So we have a question from Tamika Hall, and she wants to know what products you recommend for dry ends or dry hair.
Excuse me?
One of our viewers, Tamika Hall, he wants to know what products you would recommend for dry and brittle hair. What Entwine products do you really like for combating the dry, brittle hair?
Absolutely. The Aphrodisia 9, it's a leave-in conditioner, it's a detangler, it's a frizz eliminator, it's a curl enhancer, it has UV protectants, it's amazing. And it also begins the hydration process. So by itself, it's good. Pair it with your buttercream, exotically buttercream hydrator, it makes your hydration process even more pronounced. This by itself, this is my favorite product. I love all of them. But if there were one product that I had to choose, it would be the exotic buttercream hydrator. Because what this does, it has the lipe oils, it has the natural fruit oils, the essential oils, and this is what the hair needs to restore it and hydrate it. And most naturalistas who complain about dry ends use this for a few days. You see results almost immediately. Almost immediately. So this is a staple for dry hair. You will have dry hair no more.
Awesome. So you heard her say, Mama Day said it was one of her favorites. The exotic buttercream hydrator is mine. The Aphrodisia 9 is Mama Day. So you put those two together and you have like Scottie Pippen and Jordan back in like '98. It's the dream team. Like,
exactly.
You got to use those two together and you will not have dry hair ever again. Someone wants to know, let's see. Oh, Makeup and Beauty Junkie. She says for wash and go, she really likes the exotic buttercream hydrator and the creme jelly styler. So how do you use those two products together for your wash and goes, Makeup and Beauty Junkie?
I start with the buttercream hydrator, of course. This is going to moisturize and seal. Getting back to the question on what are our favorite Entwine Couture products, this is most definitely, I would have to say, my favorite. The buttercream hydrator, if you use lock method, this is going to cut down your steps. This is going to moisturize and seal in the moisture without weighing your hair down. So for wash and goes, I absolutely love this. I use this to moisturize and seal, and then to tame my frizz and of course hold the curls, I use the buttercream hydrator throughout. And these products are so rich that you only need a little bit. In my hair, I have low porosity hair. My individual strands are medium to coarse. But absolutely love the buttercream hydrator. Can't live without it. And the shampoo. Can't live without the shampoo. I had to bring it up here. Absolutely love. This is like the most hydrating shampoo that I have ever tried. If you don't try anything else from the line, I always tell people you have to try the shampoo and the buttercream hydrator. Absolutely love this stuff. Love.
Pretty much everyone on our panel has a favorite product, so why don't you try them all with 25% off. The code is Memorial14. We're extending that through this weekend. So go ahead and check out our site. Definitely the Creme de la Mode is mine. You've got Aphrodisia 9. You've got the first step, which is the cleansing, and then you have Exotic Buttercream Hydrator. So, Wame, we have not heard from you in the past couple of minutes, so we are going to switch into our scandalous behavior portion of the show. Let me take a step. So, dating.
I don't want you to sit alone.
Everyone's got cocktails.
So wait. So I talked to one of the show producers. She and I had like a 3-hour conversation about trying to come up with what's really relevant in 2014 when it comes to dating. She mentioned that a lot of black men don't like women with natural hair. She also mentioned that a lot of white men love black women with natural hair because we seem more carefree. And I'm like, I'm confused. I don't get it. What's going on in the UK in terms of trends of dating? Like, what are some of like the nuisances and the annoyances that you are experiencing in your dating life?
Well, firstly, all the good men are taken. I'll just say that. So that's a big annoyance. So you get stuck with the men that probably don't have jobs or that are just good for nothing, really. But in terms of kind of natural hair, I would say that the type of men that I attract now that I'm natural is very different from the type of men that I attracted when my hair was relaxed. The men that I attract now tend to be a little bit more, I would say, cultured. I don't know whether that's the right kind of word to use, but a little bit more cultured, and probably people that are looking for things in the future opposed to something for right now. I know that sounds really weird, but I found that when my hair was, even when I wear weaves or when my hair is straight, and I do see that I do attract a different type of guy. It's quite odd. It's quite odd.
I would agree with that as well. So, Mama Day, I know that you're married, but how was your hair when you met your husband? That's an interesting question.
Well, so mine's a little complicated. So I was relaxed when I met Craig, but I was contemplating transitioning and going natural like maybe 3 months after we met. And yeah, that didn't work out. He proved he was straight hair, didn't care. He was all about it. So that was a bad plan. So I kept it relaxed. Then maybe 10 years later, I decided to go natural, and I didn't even let him know. He was dead asleep. I went upstairs and had my neighbor shave my hair off. And I woke up, and his wife didn't have no hair. So,
how did that go over in your household, madam? Please share.
Luckily, my husband loves me, so he was there with me. He just kind of woke up, was like, okay, and then went right back to sleep. And then I still was weak, so I relaxed it again. But the next time when I actually relaxed, I actually talked to him. We conversated, and I said, Craig, you know what? I think I do want to. I don't want to relax my hair anymore. I really want to go natural this time. And I said, and I know last time I totally shocked you. We didn't talk about it. And I said, this time I think I'm just going to transition and kind of slowly pull you into it. And he was like, okay. So I transitioned. It was supposed to be for 2 years, but I transitioned for 9 months. And it was on Mother's Day. I had washed my hair, and I just saw too many of them beautiful curls. I couldn't take it anymore, and I just went at it again and cut my hair. But the funny thing about it was, and I was telling him I think I wanted to cut it. Craig was literally walking down the hallway and was like, babe, you know what? If you want to cut your hair, and it was like too late because when he walked into the bathroom, my hair was all on the floor. So I was like, well, babe, at least we united front. At least we were on the same page. So that's my story.
Oh. Well, at least he was supportive of you through that. Does anybody else have a story of maybe they wanted to go natural and the guy was like, nope, I'm not with it? Or there's any stories with hair? I mean, you wouldn't think that it would be that big a deal, but it still is in 2014, which saddens me, but it is what it is. So we're here to talk about it. Makeup and Beauty Junkie, what's the vibe out there in LA in terms of black women, natural hair, interracial dating, dating in general?
Well, my husband is Puerto Rican, and I must say that he doesn't care. He doesn't care what I do with my hair. I have his support whatever I decide to do. He absolutely prefers my hair curly, I must say. Anytime I try rod sets, he's always like, what happened to your hair? So he absolutely loves my natural hair. But I have support, and I wouldn't have it any other way because you married me, you didn't marry my hair, and I'm still the same person. But I wouldn't have it any other way. As far as Cali, I think people are really starting to embrace natural hair. They love it. Whenever you walk in a room, you get all of the attention. The bigger the hair, the more they stare. But I haven't had any like problems with, you know, anyone not accepting me because of my hair. I always get that my hair is beautiful. But I think that goes for all women. I know some people probably don't want to hear it, but I think if you're with someone who doesn't support what you are trying to do or who you are, I think you need to move on.
I agree, but I would say for some of us it's not that easy. I know that I have a really good friend, and she married her college sweetheart, and I've been natural for forever, and she had really, really long hair, and it was straight, and she relaxed it, and she felt like that's what made her pretty. And when I started wearing my hair and it started to grow before I cut it, she was like, I really want to go natural, but I don't think that my husband, I'm not going to say his name, will like it. And I swear, she's in her, like, mid-30s, and she really, like, struggled with cutting her hair and going natural. So I applaud your confidence and your carefree spirit, but there are a lot of women who would not do it for the sake of, you know, whether they thought that men would find them attractive. But it's just like you said.
You know, just to say something on that point, I used to feel the same way. Like, you know, our black men really didn't like us going natural. But the feedback that I'm getting from the men is that they do like the natural hair. They do support it. And they like it. I also see a lot of women who come into the salon who have like maybe a significant other from a different culture or different race, and they have no problem with the natural hair. It seems like we're the only people who have a problem with our natural hair. But mostly every other culture, they're going to wear their natural hair in whatever state it is, and it's accepted. But I see that we've made a lot of groundwork. We've come a long way from where it was 10 years ago, 15 years ago.
You know, I just want to jump in. I've been natural my entire adult life, and I've never had a problem dating. I've never had a problem attracting a black man. I've only dated black men. I am married to a black man. And I think part of it might be regional. I live in New York. I think people are a little more progressive here in terms of like their thoughts around natural hair. It also never really went away in New York. People have been rocking locks since I was a little girl. So I think, you know, in terms of my experience, I did date a dude who wanted me to switch my hair up a lot because I was going through a twisting phase where I wore it twisted all the time. And so I kind of just wound up getting rid of him.
Hello.
I would say for me, though, it was a big deal for me going natural. Like, I've been chopped. I started from this much hair, and I always had naturally long hair. So I felt that other people wasn't going to accept me. I'm like, I'm going to be walking around with this boy cut. It was harder for me than it was for my husband. He kept telling me every day, your hair is going to grow back. You look fine. You're beautiful, blah, blah, blah. But for me, I didn't even take that many pictures when I big chopped. So it was harder for me to start this journey than it was for anyone around me. I'm going to say my daughter, she was like, when is your hair going to grow back? But she's little. Like, why is mom walking around with the boy haircut? When is your hair going to grow back? But for him, he didn't have any problems with it. It was me. Like, I didn't want to take pictures. I wore hats. I just didn't like myself. I guess I wasn't used to seeing myself without any hair. But if I wanted to do it again, I think the second time around, I don't think I would have a bit problem with wearing my hair short, or what you call a boy cut. I think I would rock the heck out of it.
I want to jump in because my mom's married to a white man. Hey, Papa Tim. And so my mom was relaxed when she met him, and she decided, when I first cut my hair off, she decided to go natural, and she cut her hair and grew it in a fro. And Tim called me, and he was like, Stacy, your mom is more beautiful now than I've ever met her because she rocked her fro. And I was like, oh, Timmy, I said, you have to tell her that, because my mom was a little bit, she wasn't sure. She was in this kind of phase. She wasn't sure about it. So she went and she relaxed her hair. And he called me. He said, what are we going to do? And I was like, what's wrong? He said, she just relaxed her hair. And I was like, oh, no, why? So she came to North Carolina. I said, Mom, why'd you relax your hair? I said, Tim loves it. And she was like, I know. He said he always has this one picture where she has her fro that I took a picture of her. And she has a fro, and he looks at it, and he was like, you're beautiful now, Gwen. He said, but you were just the most natural, beautiful woman I've ever seen on that day. And now I'm so happy to say she's natural again. Timmy has a fro. But I thought it was so beautiful that, he loves her for exactly how God made her. And I love him more because of that.
Imani, you wanted to go ahead and jump into, but I definitely want to say that, ladies, I think if you love yourselves the way that you are, you will attract a man that loves you exactly the way you are. I've also, this is natural, and so I go back and forth between a really short TWA and put a lot of creme jelly styler in it and just do wash and goes. And then every now and again I'll straighten it and kind of do like a 1920s throwback, and I just kind of sleek it. This is kind of like my look. This is what I go back and forth between. I toggle in between these two. And I've had a guy who was like, you know what, when you're around me, I prefer you wear it straight. And just like you said to the last boyfriend, I said, okay, well, I prefer that you not call me anymore. Because you're not going to dictate how I wear my hair when I'm around you. You're just not going to do that. Because I might wear it this way for 3 days and then wash it again. It just depends. I may go swimming this weekend and then it'll be curly again. It just depends. So I think that when you love yourself, I promise you, you'll attract a guy just like Papa Tim, and he will love your afro just the way that it is. But Imani, what did you want to say on this topic?
You know what? I know I don't want to belabor the point, but I do think that we need to cut the brothers a bit of a break, and I'm not an apologist, but we have to realize that the same conditioning that we've been exposed to with respect to hair and beauty, they've had the exact same things. They've grown up in houses where they've heard about good hair and bad hair and peas and, what's going on in the kitchen, and your hair needs to be laid. So I think that we need to approach them with empathy. I'm not saying that you should stay with somebody who's like, yo, you got to straighten that situation. Not at all. I think you have to love self first. But if you have a man who's generally supportive, who maybe, has expressed a little hesitance about the hair, have an honest conversation. Make him pop to the fact that his standard of beauty needs to be challenged and checked.
Absolutely. So while we're talking about this beautiful natural hair, Alicia, will you show us the results of the styles that you did on your models?
Absolutely.
All right.
So let me start with Nikki, and I'm going to finish up with Aisha. So Nikki is ready with her springtime color. So she has some golden highlights. This is one of our favorite styles. Our clients love this updo. It's a double strand twist up. Very simple, large, loose twist coming up. Just crisscrossed over and pinned down. And if you could see the top of her head, very simple but classy and elegant.
Very cute.
In the heat, it keeps the hair off.
Very
so we took her twists in the front and separated them. So she has a little bit of texture play going on. If she wanted to, she could have left them. So it's her option. Some clients like to have them twisted and pinned in. But this is fun. She's young. Lovely. Can you see it?
We can.
That is gorgeous.
We see all of that.
Yeah.
And then
I'm not going to show you. Yeah.
Great protective style.
Yeah, great protective style, and with the Entwine, it's amazing. Nikki keeps this in for about 2 weeks, then she takes it out and wears a twist out for the last week. She comes back in to get it shampooed, and she tells me that she loves how her hair feels, she loves how it looks. She does her twist out, her twist at night. She loves the cream gel styler. Which one do you like, Nikki?
Cream gel.
Yeah, she loves the styler.
That's my favorite.
It's her favorite. And she.
Hi, Nikki. So, what products did you use, Alicia, for the 2-strand twist as they were up? To eliminate frizz, to make sure they had optimum moisture while she can wear it a couple of weeks. What did you put on the hair before you twisted it?
I always use the Aphrodisiac Hydrator, Cream Gel Styler, and Argan Oil in that order. No matter what I do, unless the client is going to be thermally straightened, I use the system because the products are so amazing and they piggyback on each other and they just pump up the results. So I know that once I have this and it's coated on the hair, this hair is being nourished while it's in the style, and if that client chooses to take it down at home, it still looks amazing. So always, I go in with my Aphrodisiac, which is my leave-in conditioner, and I use it as a leave-in conditioner while the hair is still slightly damp. Then I stroke in the buttercream hydrator, because to me this is the basis of the hairstyle. The cream gel styler helps with the styling, and it helps ease the twist, so I can just roll through the twist with this on it, and I know that this is going to give her the definition. It's going to keep her neat. Once she takes care of this, it'll keep her neat and she'll be fine. And then, lastly, I go in with a little argan oil. Put it on. And then, you know, sometimes the client will use the argan oil at home if she wants to use it on her scalp. Just zhuzh it up a little bit and she's good.
What do you recommend to your clients for maintenance in between? If I want that style to last 2 weeks, what am I doing? I'm tying it down with a scarf. But am I reapplying any product? Am I retwisting the front at night? What's the method?
Absolutely. So depending on the client, some clients, they may have a little dry scalp or they'll be a little itchy. I always recommend the hydrator because it's great for the hair and the scalp. It's not gunky. It doesn't flake up. It does not make the hair hard. It leaves the hair in an amazing condition. So I always, this is the one item that we cannot keep on the shelf. If you look at my retail shelf now, I may have 1 or 2 other items. I have no hydrator. We always get wiped out. This seems to be everyone's favorite. Maybe because it's our favorite, or maybe because they see the results that they get from the hydrator. But the hydrator is amazing. It's great for summer and it's great in the winter. So our clients always take home the same line, the Aphrodisiac, the hydrator, the styler, and the argan oil. Because sometimes you may just want a little light moisturizer. So you just go in with a little Aphrodisiac, squeeze it in wherever you need it, and you're good to go. Some days you may want a little more, so you go in with the hydrator. So they have choices. You know, they can mix and match.
And I twist the front every night.
And Nikki twists the front every night. And what do you use when you twist your front?
A little bit of the hydrator and then the styler.
So she uses a little hydrator and the styler, and that's her regimen.
Okay. Cool. Nikki, you look absolutely beautiful. And I know when you're riding that C train or that D train through the Bronx, you are beautiful. I am from the boroughs, baby. I'm from the boroughs. So cute on the train. So thank you. So Alicia, what's your next style? Really, really quickly. Let's see what that turns out.
This is Aisha. Come on, we're gonna move quickly. So now Aisha, she was golden. We just gave her a little deeper eggplant to change her up. She changed up for the summer, and she has her little direction. So remember, we made all her twists come down this way. She has great texture. She has an amazing curl pattern. But if you see here, the beginning of her twists with the products, it's amazing. Her shine is beautiful. The hair feels good.
And so what is her maintenance going to be? Is she retwisting? Does she pin that down so that the curl definition stays? How does she keep that style throughout the week?
Well, normally what Aisha would do, she'll wear this for a day or two. That's as much time as she may get out of it. And then she will twist it. And if she doesn't want to twist it, she can just shingle it. She can just apply her product and push her hair and wear it like a shingle.
And I will recommend for you ladies, my hair actually goes up to about that short, believe it or not, when it's a wash and go. So it looks like it's like laid now, and I have a lot of hair, but it's about that short in the top. Make sure that your hair is soaking wet to get the most curl definition. So I literally, in the shower, I use my step 2 conditioner. I rinse it out and I kind of shake it. I put my aphrodisiac on my hair while it's wet in the shower, while my hair is like dripping in my face. Then I kind of shake like this in the shower to get the water out. Then when I step out of the shower, I'll start to shingle through doing the lock method. So I've done my aphrodisiac. I do a little argan oil, a little buttercream hydrator, a little creme jelly styler, and that's how I do my wash and go on hair that's that length. And if you're doing this in the morning and you're in a hurry, keep a blow dryer under your sink and just kind of zhuzh it to make sure that it's not white and that the product is set in. And if it's 85 degrees where you live, like it is where I live, your hair will be dry before you get to work.
That's right. That's right.
That's a really, really great tip if your hair is that short and you're rocking a TWA. That's why I cut my hair. I work with kids. We're going swimming this summer. It's super, super easy for the summer. So if you guys are looking for something that's easy for the summer, a TWA, and you already have one, you are in business. So thank you so much, Alicia, for showing us these wonderful styles. We want to get to the scandalous behavior part of this show. So real quick, everybody, 1 minute. I want to ask you guys if your natural hair, does it help or does it hurt your sex life? So is your hair like an issue? So like if you just go to the salon and you spend like $50, $80, $100 on your press and your weave, you're like, I'm not trying to mess this up, right? Are you like, I style my own hair, I do my own hair, it's a wash and go, let's get to it. Which camp are you in? And talk about the benefits of natural hair when it comes to dating and scandalous behavior. So we're just going to go straight across the board, and Mama Day, we're going to start with you.
Look, I wore my earrings on purpose. I'm a very girl. Yes, ma'am. Look, I'm married, y'all, and I'm grown. Let's be 100. Let's be 100. I hope ain't nobody under 18 watching this show. Yes, I get it in. My hair don't stop it. No, ma'am. I'm telling you now, you can pull it, because it's okay. I can just spray a little wah-wah on it tomorrow. She good? Yes, ma'am. I won't let it stop me. No, never.
Imani,
I'm gonna be good.
Imani, what's your dating status? Are you married? Are you single? Are you dating? And how does your natural hair help or hurt your sex life?
I am very married.
Oh.
Let me just say that having kinks has helped me keep it kinky. Like, I don't have any of those inhibitions that women who straighten or, trying to maintain a straight weave have. You can pull it, you can tug it, we can be creative. I actually think that having natural hair has made me be more adventurous and feel wilder and freer. And actually, we're having an event in New York around natural hair and sex, like the intersection on July 12th. It's called Kinks Come Out at Night, because I feel like women with natural hair need to celebrate their sexuality too.
Awesome. Maybe I'll make a trip. Mazel tov. Think of a beauty junkie. What about you? What are your thoughts?
I think that, it most definitely probably makes you more comfortable for those who had a problem before and was like, I'm not trying to get my hair cut kinky after spending $100 at the salon, even with the swimming pool. But for me, I would say nothing has changed. I'm a kinky girl.
Oh, awesome. Women in the Jungle, what about you?
Yes, definitely. I would say that being natural, they can really get their hands in there, whereas before you're like, no, don't touch while you're, so I would definitely say that very natural, it's all game. You can put your hands wherever you want now. There's no limitations on where you can. Normally it's like, okay, you can touch anywhere else but not the hair. Hands off of the hair. So, yeah.
I definitely agree. I agree with the who mentioned freedom. I think Imani, it was you. I definitely feel like there's a certain type of freedom that comes with fully embracing your natural hair. It's something that just happens to you where it's like there's no strand that's supposed to be in place. Like there's no proper perfect way to wear a twist out or a TWA or a bun or anything like that. And so if when you walk out of the house and the wind starts to blow and you go, yes, Mother Nature, help me with this style, like by the time you see your boo, it's a wrap. It's already done. So I definitely agree with all of you ladies that it's just a certain type of freedom that comes with embracing your natural hair. Let's see what the viewers are saying. They are all definitely agreeing. They are saying, Karen James is saying that she cannot wait to get her summer cut tomorrow. So cheers to you, Karen. She's saying her boyfriend could care less about hair. Diamond Winfrey says, absolutely not. Life is great. Her sex life is great with or without the natural hair. So definitely I'm hearing a lot of confidence. Definitely a lot of confidence with the ladies. And so for our 2 viewers who can email us at entwinecares.com, we will give you an F3 audition kit in our giveaway. So somebody go and email us right now if you want to go ahead.
Email? Can I email?
We care at entwinecouture.com. That is we care at entwinecouture.com for the F3 audition kit as the giveaway. So let's see. Alicia, before we wrap, go ahead and tell all of the wonderful, wonderful ladies in the Bronx and the BX. That's the 1-9 and the 2-3 and the D and the 6. Where can they find your salon? Where's your salon located? What are your hours of operation? How can they follow you on social media? Oh, your mic is off. 1 second, Alicia, your mic is off. We're going to fix that.
Oh, thank you. So my salon is at 767 East 169th Street, Nubian Hair Studio in the Bronx. And you can follow us on social media at Facebook and Instagram at the same salon name, Nubian Hair Studio. And we're open 6 days a week. The only day that we're not open is on Saturday. So we're open Sunday through Friday.
Awesome. So if you're in the New York City area, if you're in Harlem, the Bronx, you want to make a trip up, go ahead. You've seen the beautiful work that Alicia does. Go ahead and check out her salon if you were in the if you're in the boroughs. And Women in the Jungle, I want to get your opinion as to what you did not like about the show Scandal. Go.
Well, I think that there's so many shows on our TV here which portrays Black people in a negative light, and I just don't like the idea that the main character is having an affair with the president. I just don't. There's just not enough positive shows on TV that depict women, Black women especially, in a positive light here, and I just don't want to. I just don't want to feed into it by watching it. I just don't want to. It's not really. It's not enough TV that shows us in successful positions where we're in a successful relationship where we're married, we're always somebody's mother and his father's not around. So it's just not a program that I've watched it a couple times, but it's just not for me.
You know what? I'll agree with that. I have a friend. He's a guy. He hates the show. A lot of men in the States hate the show. I have not met a woman yet who doesn't like it. And my friend's take on it is the fact that for political drama, it's too melodramatic. He prefers House of Cards, and he doesn't like the soap opera aspect of Scandal. I enjoy both shows, but I started watching reruns of season 3 on Netflix, and I will agree it is super melodramatic. It is. There's this love. There's this I want to be with you. I can't be with you. I love you. I hate you. I love you. I hate you. I love you. So I actually love that aspect of the show, but at the same time, I believe Olivia Pope is still smart and brilliant, and because she has a troubled love life, it does not diminish her intelligence or her capabilities in her job. I think that's why I relate to her. My inner Olivia Pope, Carrie Bradshaw relates to her. Cheers. What are you guys' thoughts on the show? 30 seconds apiece before we wrap up.
Honestly, really quickly, I don't think it's a political drama. I think it's a soap opera set in with Washington as the backdrop. That being said, It is my guilty pleasure. She is a complex character, and next season I want to see her solve more problems and spend less time moping about the president.
But I agree. Make a beauty junkie. Do you watch the show?
Yeah, I love the show. I love that she's an independent woman. She has a career, but she still wants love. I know it's not perfect, but that's the drama. I love the show. Absolutely love it. Can't wait for the new season.
Cool. Who else? Mama Day, do you love the show? Watch the show?
I live. Thursdays, nobody can call me, text me, nada. Everything is shut off. Everything is shut off. Yes. I love it. It's just really good drama to me. I am hoping that they give Olivia some backbone come this next season, and that, you know, he can salivate all over her all she wants, but she needs some backbone. I hope her and Jake get together. That's what I'm hoping for. But yes, girl, I'm excited. I can't wait.
And honestly, nobody's life is perfect. I love seeing black people on the screen. I'm just going to say that. I love seeing Kerry Washington every week. Kerry Washington is from the Bronx, right? Shout out to the Bronx. So I just like seeing black women on the screen and employed. How about that? So one issue at a time, one struggle at a time. Really, really quickly, Women in the Jungle, talk about the event that you guys had, that you hosted or had last month.
Yeah, it was in May, the 5th of May. So it was a natural hair and beauty show here in the UK. They're quite few and far between here. So yeah, it's very well needed. We just want more products from the US over in the UK because we don't have a lot of great products for natural hair. But yeah, it was just a natural hair and beauty show. We had over 700 women that came through to support, and for here in the UK, that's quite a big number. I know the US, so you have like hundreds and hundreds of people that attend your events, but here we're still small. But yeah, that's pretty much it. It's at the beginning of this month. Yeah.
Cool. What time is it there in the UK?
It's 3 a.m.
Oh my gosh! Thank you, girl. Up and joining us. Oh, you are such a gem. Thank you so much for staying up and joining us at 3 a.m. So definitely, if you guys are followers and friends of Women in the Jungle and you are online, definitely check us out at entwinecouture.com. Go ahead and take advantage of our shipping code, Memorial14, 25% off products. You are looking absolutely beautiful and radiant for 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
You look awesome. Awesome. Really, really quickly, before we wrap, I just want each of you guys to let the viewers know where they can find you, whether it's social media or Twitter. How can they reach out to you?
Is this to me?
Yes, you can start.
I'm Woman in the Jungle on everything. So womaninthejungle.com, on Facebook, Instagram. I'm at ItsWITJ on Twitter though.
Okay. And Alicia, you've given us the address to your salon, Makeup and Beauty Junkie. How about you?
I'm Makeup Ann, that's A-N, on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. I'm more active on Facebook and Instagram.
Okay. And Imani, what about you?
You can find me at Tribe Called Curl on Facebook. You can find me on Tribe Called Curl on Instagram. On Twitter, we're Tribe Called Curl. The website is tribecalledcurl.com. And we're Tribe Called Curl on YouTube, and we have some really cool Lazy Naturals videos for those people who want to have great hair in under a half an hour.
Cool, like me. And Mama Day, where can we find you on social media?
So on YouTube, I'm Mama Day, MAMADAYE. On Instagram, it's Mama Day, same spelling, _ and Facebook is Mama Day 36.
Cool. So thank you guys for checking us out with Lipstick, Curls, and Scandalous Behavior. I am your host, Brittany Oniki, your BAN, and your guide to all things fierce, fabulous, and fly. So thank you for joining us today, and we will definitely see you next time. Thank you, ladies. Good night.
Thank you.
Bye.
Good night.